Welcome to Yoga Time with Kinderly. My name is Lucy and I'm from Yogadoo. So let's go on our special yoga adventure together today. Let's come down and sit onto our mat or our rug or maybe a blanket and sit as nicely as we can on our bottom, making our back as long as we can. And let's decide where we will go on our adventure together today. So let's pop on our yoga goggles and have a little look around to the right and the left, up and down, all around. And let's see where we might go together on our yoga adventure today. I know where we'll go. Let's go to the beach. So let's take our goggles down onto our knees. Just give the shoulders a little bit of a roll. And when you are ready, just close your eyes and just pretend for a moment that we are on a beach together. So just wiggling our toes, imagining we can feel the sand between the toes and feel some beautiful sunshine on our face. And taking some nice long deep breaths, imagining we can smell the fresh sea air. We can smell the sea. Let's take some deep breaths together. So sniffing in through the nose and sighing out through the mouth. And again, big sniff in and a big sigh out. And then closing the mouth and beginning to breathe in and out through the nose. And maybe as you're breathing, you can hear the sound of the sea. So just pretending your breath is a bit like a wave coming in and going out. And again, breathing in deeply, imagine the wave rolling into the shore and out. And just keep going with these long, deep breaths, imagining you can hear the sound of the waves and the sea. And then when you're ready, just blinking the eyes open and taking your fingers down onto the ground. And I want you to pretend that the waves are rolling away from you on the edge of the shore. And then coming back, and maybe they'll even tickle your toes. So the water goes away from us. And it comes back towards us. One more time, so the waves roll out. And the waves roll in. Good, let's take some wave stretches over to one side and the other. Really nice big stretches. Imagine your fingers are watery waves and you're just gently going from side to side. Really nice. And on the beach you often, hopefully, get some sunshine. So let's rub our hands together. Really get some warmth and some heat and some sunshine into your hands, and then just take the hands onto your cheeks if they feel a little bit warmer. And maybe you'd have a nice cold drink, so take your mouth into a circle like a straw and suck in some nice cold water or drink and suck it in and then breathe it out. And again, big drink in and drink and let it go, breathing out. Good, and now on the beach, let's have a little look around at what we can see. We can see a crab just walking sideways along the beach, along the sand. So should we go into our crab pose and bring our feet onto the mat and our hands onto the mat behind us? And then just lift up our bottom and make ourselves a bit like a table. And we're going to move one way and the other way. Try and keep your body nice and high. Maybe you can go sideways like a crab, walking this way and that. And crabs like to stretch their legs, and maybe you can pretend you're pinching with your claws on the end of your legs. Just go up and pinch, pinch, pinch. Very good. All right, and let's bring our feet together and make ourselves into a shell. And the shell opens and closes, open and closes. And sometimes you find little creatures living inside the shells, don't you? Have you ever found anything living inside a shell? Have a little look in and see if you can find anything living in your shell today. And you often find these creatures, these crabs and these shells, in a rock pool. So can you make your legs into a pool shape and take your hands onto your legs or to your feet and have a little look inside your rock pool. Try and make it as dark as you can. Put your head right inside and see what you can see. Just have a little stretch here into the back and take some nice deep breaths in and out. One more time. Again, then slowly opening up. And when I go to the beach, I love to make a little packed lunch and some sandwiches. So we'll take our legs out in front of us and pretend that the bottom of our legs here, is the bottom slice of bread. So can you start to butter your bread forwards and backwards? Don't miss the sides. We don't want any dry bits of bread. Very good. And what are you going to have inside your sandwich? I like to have some cheese. So I'm going to grate my cheese all over the bread. Let's not miss any. Make sure we get it all on. And then maybe some tomatoes or some cucumbers. Maybe I'll get a little bit of pickle or some mayonnaise. You choose what you would like in your sandwich. And then we're going to put the lid on the sandwich. So reach up really tall, get that top bit of bread, and then all the way down. And then holding it there just for an extra moment. Very good. We have got our picnic ready for later. Now can you bring your knees up towards your chest? And as we look out to sea, we can see that there are some boats. So can you see there are rowing boats? Very good. And there are those little boats that you cycle. Maybe you've been on one of those where you sit side by side and you cycle your legs and you move along in the water. Or maybe you can see a cruise ship, a really big boat, breathing in and then take the legs wide and breathing out. Maybe you can make yourself into a big boat. Fantastic. And maybe your boat has a sail on top with a little flag. Maybe you can wave your flag. Let's do both sides. Lifting up, waving our flag. Very good. And let's take our knees onto the mat and make ourselves into a little rock. Head down. Make yourself into a tiny little rock and just gently rock from side to side. You're a little pebble or rock on the edge of the ocean and you're gently getting swayed as the water washes over you. Let's take a few more of those lovely long wave breaths. So sniffing in and sighing out. And again, big breaths. And out. Wonderful. Let's look around the beach and see what else we can find. Put our hands down onto our mat and just tuck in our toes, and I can see some beautiful palm trees. So we're going to take a little hands like this and come all the way up and then open up your palm tree branches and your leaves, and let's bring one foot on top of the other, and let's see if we can go a little bit higher and hold it, and maybe your palm tree is gently swaying in the breeze, and the other leg gently, one side and the other. Wonderful, guys. But do you know what I've spotted in one of those trees? It's a cheeky little seagull and he spotted our sandwiches. So we're going to take our seagull pose. Can you start by flapping your wings? Nice and big, nice and high. And we take our legs apart because do you know what? That cheeky seagull is going to swoop down and try and get your sandwich. We're not going to let him have it though. Are you ready? So big breath in. And then swoop down. He tries to grab it. He misses. He comes back up. A little bit more flapping of those wings. He's going to have another go. Breathing in. Down we come. No, he missed it again. Is he going to be lucky third time? What do you think? Let's take a breath in. Have a look for that sandwich and swoop. And you can decide whether our cheeky seagull has managed to get your sandwiches. Very good. Now, deck chairs are a bit funny, aren't they? When we sit in them, we have to be a bit careful. So let's pretend we're in a deck chair now. Put your feet nice and flat on the ground, like they're the legs of the deck chair, sinking into the sand. So really push them hard. And then, oh, is it going to be safe? Is it going to be okay? Let's lengthen our arms, make our arms nice and long. And let's sit. Are we all right? We're going to have a little check that the seat's still okay. So big sweep up. Have a little look. It looks all right to me. Let's come down again, breathing out. One more time, big sweep up. It's all right. That's a relief. Very good, guys. Wonderful. And we look out to sea and there's so much going on out there. There are people swimming and surfing. So let's come onto our mat and let's pretend that it's our surfboard. So we need to just get ourselves out a bit deeper into the sea. So we're just swimming with our arms. Maybe you're kicking your legs too. Wonderful. And then we put our hands onto the surfboard and just have a little look first. So just push with the hands, have a little look around. Does it feel like the right time to catch the wave? Let's go a bit further out. I think one more little look and then we'll jump up. So hands on the surfboard, onto the mat, lift up, have a little look around. Do you think? Almost. I think the next one. So let's get a little bit further out. Take our hands onto the surfboard, the mat, tuck your toes and then lift up. Come halfway, don't go too far, and then tuck your toes like this, we're halfway, and then just turn one foot to the side and jump your foot forwards. We're up, we're surfing, look at us. Aren't we brilliant? So just bending into that front knee very, very carefully, giving your wrists a bit of a roll. Maybe you're showing off on your surfboard if you've got your friends watching you on the beach. Do some fancy tricks. Shall we try and jump around and face the other way? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3 and jump. Oh, I almost fell in the water. It's okay, we're safe. Here we go. Give them a bit of a stretch with those arms. Maybe you can take your arms back and go, hello. You're showing off to everyone on the beach and the other way. Wonderful. Let's go back the other way, jumping. Oh, yes. Well done, you. Wave to your friends. You're really doing well on your surfboard today. Fantastic. And let's open up the legs nice and wide, turn the feet to face forward, and just turn one foot to the side. And we open up the arms and gently come down. And there is a beautiful yacht with a triangle sail with a flag just gently blowing in the breeze as we go past it on our surfboard. And up we come, turning, and slowly down, and again gently waving. And do you know what I've just seen? I think I've just seen a dolphin jumping out of the water. Let's go down onto our mats and let's have a little look. Okay, so if we bring our ankles together at the back and make ourselves into a dolphin's tail, lift up our arms and we can see the dolphins. Well done, everyone. And down and lifting up with our dolphin's tail. And one more time, lifting up our body and then lifting up the tail. And we can take hold of our feet and we can turn this into our fish pose. So bringing the shoulders back and just kicking up up with the legs and lifting the body as far off the mat as we can. Wonderful. Let's just take one more big breath. Great. And let's just take our surfboard back to the beach. I think we need a bit of a lie down after all of this, don't we? Up we come then, slowly, all the way up. And let's just take this, pretending that this mat is a towel again. And let's just take our body down, closing the eyes, making ourselves as long as we can. Lovely big stretch. And let's just pretend for a moment we can feel the sunshine on our face. We can hear the sea slowly washing in the background, the waves. Really lovely, long, deep breaths. And we just think for a moment how lucky we are to have such a lovely time on the beach today. The sun shining and the waves crashing. We've still got our packed lunch and our picnic to enjoy. Let's just take 3 more deep breaths here. And then bringing the knees up to the chest. Give yourself a little hug. And then we'll slowly rock and roll all the way back up so that we're back up, sitting up nice and tall. And let's just take a big stretch like our sunshine and bring our hands onto our chest. And we have our magic yoga word, which is namaste. So you can say thank you or namaste for our time together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. It has been so lovely to see you. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.